What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Powered by Primus, and in today's video we're playing Magic the Gathering. That's right, a lot of people have been asking for me to jump back into this game. I used to play this game an insane amount of time. I used to travel, used to do a lot of stuff playing this game. Really competitive. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, at some point through a lot of these videos. I mean, I even have a Nicol Bolas tattoo. Goes to tell you how much of a Magic fan that I was, and it's really interesting. I actually left Magic right after Zendikar was all out, and then now Zendikar is back, which is really amazing. So I thought it'd be really fun to jump back into this game. So we are obviously going to be opening some packs in this video. We got to see what we're getting. We got to start reading some of these cards. We got to get all back into it. So that is what we're going to be doing with this first video. I know how much you guys like to watch pack openings, box openings, all that good jazz. So we're going to be opening up quite a bit. I want to say thanks for clicking on another video. Let's get into ripping open some of these packs. All right, so I don't know what is the best as far as my looks here. So let's adjust how pretty I am. Let's actually just put us like up there. Bam, yeah, that's where we're gonna sit. That's not right. That's not right. All right, we're gonna sit about right there. Ooh. Hey, all right. All right, we're gonna do one headphone here. It's a little loud. All right. So we got some Enchanted Carriage. So this is really cool. This Throne of Eldraine set was all about like okay, was all about like fairy tale stuff, which was pretty sweet. Really cool to do. I know like Mark Rosewater was working on trying to get a like fairy tale set in forever, so it was really cool that I saw Eldraine did come out and it has a lot of that stuff. Golden Egg enters the battlefield, draw a card, sacrifice, gain life, nice, add mana. Apparently these lands are really good. Lands have always been fantastic in Magic, don't get me wrong, but a lot of these lands, I guess, got a lot of play. I don't know if this one was really good. Obviously, draw a card, you lose life, equal number of cards in your hand. Nice. Nothing really too insane, it seems like here. All right. Oh, that's so pretty. Plus, I love how all this is digital. And the really cool part about this as well is, if you guys can see up here in the top right, you get pack rare wild cards. So the more packs you open, you do get access to these wild cards, which you can use to get new cards. So if there's stuff that you happen to not get, why is this thing glowing? Does that mean we got something pretty baller? Oh, I think it was just the way it goes. Pretty sweet. You get all those, and then the same thing for uncommon packs, uncommon wild cards. Really cool. M21 is their newest core set. I think the last time I played, I think it was like M19. No, not even 19. It was like 15. It was a while ago. All right, Standard Bearer Flash, which means you can play it kind of as instant. Liliana's Starter Bearer enters the battlefield. Draw X cards where X the number of creatures died under your control's turn. That's pretty baller. I also love how all this is just digital. It's just so sweet. It's so smooth. Good job, everybody. Really good job. And then it'll also tell you for their firsts. Pretty baller. All right, so this doesn't have anything like fancy behind it. Ooh, Primal Might. X green, target creature you control gets XX until end of turn. Then it fights up to one target creature you don't control. Dang, that's pretty baller. I hate that it's a sorcery. I guess it makes more sense though. That's pretty nice. All right. What we'll do is we'll click one of these like ×10 buttons and we'll see what happens with it. I don't know also what happens when we get extras of cards. Like once we pass 4 of a card. Ruined Halo, baller card, man. That card used to get insane play. Enters the battlefield, choose a card name. You have protection from the chosen name. Solid. Now, also in packs, there's a way for you guys to get like rares and stuff. I don't know. I'm going to guess that this game doesn't give the chance for that, but it does give you these automatic wild cards, which is pretty sweet. Thrill of Possibility. Peer into the Abyss. Wow, that's a high mana cost. 7. Target player draws cards equal to half the number of cards in their library and loses half their life. Oof. Round up each time. Jeez, man. Oh, get that out there with that Sanguine Bond, boy. Damn. All right, look at that wild card coming in. Nice. Ooh, Rada Heart of Keld. As long as it's your turn, Rada Heart of Keld has first strike. Nice. You may look at the top card of your library at any time, and you may play lands from the top of your library. Oof. 6 gets +X until end of turn or X the number of lands you control. Nice. Oh, Duress, always been a fantastic card. I believe this is a reprint too, these devils. Elder Gargaroth. So it's really funny. This is completely side noted. There has been a few decks that I've looked up, and this is one of the characters or creatures that I'm really the most excited to play for. I'm a big fan of these green beasts that do a lot of these really cool stuff, and this one was like instantly on my thing. So Vigilance, Reach, Trample, whenever it attacks or blocks, which is absolutely insane. You get to choose one, create a 3/3, or you gain 3 life or draw a card. So options, oh man, I am super in. Oh, look at that, we're gonna get a mythic rare wild card. That's sick. Wildwood Scourge, look at that. Hey man, it ain't magic unless there's a Hydra in every single set, right? Choose one or more. Counter target spell, counter target. Choose one or more? Why wouldn't you just automatically, right? Counter target activated ability or triggered ability. Okay, that's pretty sweet. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Create a token that's a copy of a creature you control. Ooh, target player draws a card. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I think you're always just going to choose 2, right? Why not always draw? If you guys see anything crazy that gets pulled out of any of these, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm really interested to see how well we do here. Containment Priest. Insane card. Flash if a non-token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. Oof, that's probably a nutty sideboard card. Makeshift Battalion. This guy's pretty cool. We also got like a different card art for it, which is pretty sweet. Idol of Endurance. When Idol of Endurance enters the battlefield, exile all creature cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard until Idol of Endurance leaves the battlefield. Oof, alright. Until end of turn, you may cast a creature spell from among the exiled. That's pretty sweet. Seems like a nice little humans deck card. I don't know how like good white weenie and humans and all these things are anymore, so you know, I may just be completely talking out of my head. Ooh, Zora Lost But Seeking, a monster card. You may play 2 additional lands on each of your turns. Yeah, like I'm a huge land ramp fan, so I mean, you're gonna see me doing lots of that. Ooh, got that mythic wild card loaded up. All right, Basri's Lieutenant, Vigilance, protection from multicolor, gnarly. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on it on target creature you control. Whenever or another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter, create a white knight 2/2 with Vigilance. Oof, nice. I'm gonna open these a little slower because I'm reading. Knowledge is power when it comes to Magic, let me tell you what. And if you don't remember all the cards, you're gonna have some stuff. Ooh, Heroic Intervention. I love that art, by the way. Johnny cutting that thing in half. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible end of turn. Oh, wow. That seems really good. No touchy. Alright, Feline Sovereign. Sick art. Oh, of course it's a cat. Look at that. Knocked over the cup. 2 and a green. Other cats you control have +1/+1 and protection from dogs. Awesome. I love that. Whenever one or more of your cats you control deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 artifact or enchantment that player controls. Nice. Capture Sphere. Nyambi Esteemed Speaker, white blue, flash, enters the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. Huh, pretty cool with ETB effects. I like that. Mazed Mind Tome. Put a page counter on it, scry 1, which means you can leave the top, and I believe you can put it to the bottom of the deck, if I'm pretty sure. Scrying just started, I think, being a thing. I'm pretty sure. Put a page counter on it, draw a card. Okay. When there are 4 or more page counters on it, if you do, you gain 4 life and exile it. Alright. Fungal Rebirth. Return target to permanent card from your graveyard to your hand if a creature dies. 2 1/1 Saplings. That's pretty nice. Colossal Dreadmaw. This guy's like a bomb in limited from what I heard at the time, at least. Gadrak the Crown Scourge. 2 and a red, flying. Can't attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. Gnarly. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. Alright, sacrifice an artifact. Oh, alright, treasure. Burn Bright. That was awesome art. Wow. Scott Murphy killed it. Jeez, that's really good. Burn Bright, 2 and a red. Creature controlled +2 until end of turn. All right. A Stormwing Entity. I heard that this is pretty amazing. I know that there is a list that I'm looking at I want to build with this thing. Flying Prowess, which, if you guys don't know, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn, which is pretty sweet. And it does, I believe, stack, right? Scry 2, so look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them onto the bottom of your library. Yeah, there we go. So it's just like focus. Except we can scrap them, right? It doesn't go to the bottom, I guess. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you've cast an instant or spell this turn. Pretty easy, right? When Stormwing enters the battlefield, scry 2. So that's really, really nice. But yeah, heard that bird is pretty good. Make the deck call it bird's the word, right? Shacklegeist, white and a blue flying. Shacklegeist can block only creatures with flying. Tap 2, untap creatures you control. Tap target creature you don't control. Oh, all right. See the truth. White and blue. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If the spell was cast from anywhere other than your hand, put each of those cards into your hand instead. Oh, I like that. Walking Corpse is a reprint. We need some more mythics, man. Pack Leader. Hey, we have a dog. Colors in a white. Other dogs you control get +1/+1. Whenever Pack Leader attacks, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn to dogs. Wow. Ooh, Lofty Denial. Sick art. Nice little counter spell. Return to nature. Oh, damn. We just straight up got it. Like, that's so much better than just getting a mythic. We can literally use this for any mythic we want. That is way better. You keep giving me those. I like that. Frost Breath, I believe that is a reprint. Hooded Blightfang. Ew, Snake Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's pretty nice. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a planeswalker, or sorry, destroy that planeswalker. Oh, wow. Seems pretty solid. I would imagine Telfuri's in this set since he's on the pack cover. Got another Idol of Endurance. Pretty sure it's Telfury, right? You guys tell me in the comment section if I'm wrong. I really hope you guys do enjoy Magic. It is something I really, really want to start streaming. It's also really easy to make a lot of videos on, and it's something I really do enjoy. So we are going to try to do that. Telfury's Aegis Insight. 2 blue. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. So whenever you draw for 1, you get to draw additionals. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Look at Thieves Guild Enforcer Black. Uh-oh. Flash. Whenever Thieves of Guild or another rogue enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2. I like that. As long as opponents has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, gets a +2/+1 and has Death Touch. Ooh, pair it with my snake. My slither. Let's get in there. Ooh, nice. Any rare we want. Love it. Now, if you're finding this channel, Fabled Passage. Oh, man, this land is insane. I've been told a lot of things about this one. So, sacrifice Fabled Passage, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap it, then shuffle your library. Then if you control 4 more lands, untap that land. Landfall is a thing that's back with the Zendikar Rising, Zendikar Awakens. I don't remember what the next set is called. So that's absolutely amazing. Give me them all. So, Sanctum of the Calm Waters. But yeah, if you are already big into Magic and you come across this channel, I want to say welcome. And if you are one of our normals, mainly Transformers, you know, we're going to be playing some Magic. It's going to be fun. Becomes untapped, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than in their hand, draw a card. Oh, I get to draw a card. I was about to say, that's brutal. Discard a card. Can't be blocked this turn. Ooh, that seems really nice. I don't know if Infect was still a thing, but bring that out. Oh, another rare wild. I'm not going to try to say that name, but it's a Caravaner. Haste, another target creature with power 2 can't be blocked this turn. Discard your hand until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oh, that's pretty sweet. big mana dump, but we got a bunch of little dummies. Ooh, Solemn Salacrum's back, huh? Oh my god, I absolutely love this thing. So when Solemn Salacrum enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library, and then when it dies, draw a card. So that's a really nice reprint. The art's better too than the original. If I'm remembering the original.
If nothing else, I will protect the multiverse.
Damn, he even gets to talk? First Planeswalker coming in here, Teferi, Master of Time, 2 blue. You may activate loyalty abilities of Teferi, Master of Time on any player's turn, anytime. Wow. So I can do it on my turn and my opponent's turn? Holy crap. And it's an instant. Wow. Draw a card, discard a card for +1. Target creature you don't control phases out. Treat it at anything attached to it as though they don't exist until the controller's next turn. Huh, so it's blinking it, but until next turn. Take 2 extra turns after this one. Oh, time walk and stuff, man. Gimme. That's pretty sick. Kavrik the Spiteful. 2 black. Other creatures get -1 +1 own. Simple. Straight up. Peer into the Abyss. Target player draws. We got that one. Oh, Rada. I already got that one. Hey, another Storming Entity. Okay, I mean, normally I'd be like, wow, we're getting a lot of doubles here, but I'm actually okay with this one coming in as a double. Cancel. Like, one of the most classic counter spells. I don't know if it's, I'd say it's like classic counter spell. I see it a lot. Heroic Intervention. Okay, wow, with the doubles here. Alright. Take it done. We're lost. Wow, we're like literally going through the exact same cycle over here. There's not that many, yeah, we're literally doubling up. I don't know if there's... There we go. So there's not that many rares in this set. Whale, 5 colors, 2 blue. When pursued, Whale enters the battlefield. Each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token. With this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Spells your opponents cast that target this cost 3 more to cast. Okay. Probably never gonna play, but you know. Also, how is there only like 1 planeswalker in this set? Demonic Embrace. I don't know how to speak. Colors black. Art is awesome. Enchant creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon addition to its other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in additional to its other casts, which is the black. Dang, give me that mythic over here too. Color, Mazebind Tome. Ooh, alright, a Brash Taunter, 4 and a red. Wow, that's a really expensive goblin for a 1/1 indestructible. Whenever it is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target opponent. Ah, got it. Fights another target creature. Holy crap, that seems super strong. Do that with your opponent's like 8 out. Little Shackle guys. Coming into our last few packs here. Hoping for another Planeswalker. Ooh, Transmogrify. Yeah. Exile target creature. That creature's controller reveals cards from the top of the library until they reveal a creature card. That player. Oh, there's a lot of Magic cards that have come around that have that same effect. Essentially, you kill your first creature and then you reveal cards from the top until you reveal another creature. Oh, Baneslayer's back. Dang. Welcome, Baneslayer. I actually have a foil Baneslayer signed actually on the little shelf right behind me. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Yeah, flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons, and protection from dragons. Solid little angel. That's crazy. We have that many duplicate rares then. Tolarian Archmage. Archmage enters the battlefield. Return up to 1 other target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card. Huh. You know, alright. Terror of the Peaks. Now, I was talking about that ramp deck. This is another one that goes in there. Flying spells your opponents cast that target terror of the peaks cost an additional 3 life to cast. And then whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, terror of the peaks deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. So we're going to be doing a fatty deck, that's for sure. Alright, there you saw that one. Dang, one Planeswalker in like 45 packs is what I got. Another Lieutenant. I think we still got 3 packs, right? Oh, I think that's it. Ooh, Animal Sanctuary. Wow, that's a lot of animals. Look at that. We got cats and oxes and a dog and snakes and goat. Jeez. Add colorless. Put a +1/+1 on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. Interesting. All right. Let's start opening up some of these Zendikar packs, huh? Tabarak's Hope's Demise. Oh, that audio changed quick, didn't it? We're gonna drop it down a little bit. Holy crap. Hope's Demise. Lifelink as long as you got i5 or this audio. Let's drop everything. Dear Lord. Lifelink is y'all have 5 or more counters on it whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1 counter on it. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card if you do lose a life. Oh, nice. Yo, that mythic rare wild card. Gimme, gimme. Relic Amulet. Alright, whenever Relic sorcery wizard spell, put a charge counter on it. Remove all charge counters from the amulet. It deals that much damage. Huh. Interesting. For wizards. Oh, wow. Alright, double rare. I already can tell you what rare we're using those on. Lotus Cobra's Insta. Let me tell you what. Magmatic Channeler. As long as there are 4 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, it gets +3/+1. Nice. Discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Ow, wow. Alright. Wow, dang. Another mythic rare wild card. That's sick. Oh man, the Raging Mal. That is a really big Leviathan. I like how it's ... Oh, it's because of the Leviathan crab. Gotcha. I was like ... Just like it's just like Leviathan. Spells your opponent cast that target this costs 2 more to cast. Pay 3. It gets a +X -X until end of turn. Where X is the number of islands you control. Huh. Interesting concept. By the way, did you say they had 17 fucking health? Oh, so I've seen these things, right? These double-faced land cards. So you can play it for a land, or you can get it for the other thing, as far as I'm sure. It is a shapeshifter rogue. You may have Glasspool Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of target creature you control, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to its other types. And then, yeah, so I think you can morph it, or I don't know. We'll have to mess around with those, but I thought double-faced lands. Interesting stuff. Shell Shield. Hey, wow, look at that. That is, oh man, as a mountain aura planes. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Strength of Sun. Wow, all right. They're just throwing them at us. As a plains or an island. Come on, let's do the third one. Following it up. Oh, all right. Hey, I told you it wouldn't be a magic set if it didn't have a Hydra. So we got a legendary creature, Hydra here. 1 black green. Okay, so we got some Golgari stuff happening here. The Ravager enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, so it's a 3/3 for 3. Seems good. Whenever another creature you control dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, put a +1 counter onto this. Okay. When this dies, you get to create a XX black and green Hydra token, where X is the number of whatever's on here. So they just essentially transfer over. Seems pretty good. Inscription of Abundance. It's got a kicker cost, which means it's an additional cost you could pay for. Choose one if this spell was kicked. You may choose any number. Put 2 +1/+1s on target creature. Target player gains X life, or X is the greatest number of power amongst the creatures they control. Target creature you control fights another one. All right. A strength of solidarity. Field research. Felindar Retreat. Pretty sure I already have one of these. Yeah, landfall. Whenever a land enters play for me, you get to choose a 2/2 cat or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and then they all gain vigilance till end of turn. So it's a little mini old school of Johnny. Ooh, Mario's Call, man. Damn, that's some sick art, dude. Oh, Matt Stewart. Solid. Oh, it's also a mythic. As a Maria Shatter enters at the battlefield, you may pay 3 life. If you don't, it enters tapped out. That's pretty pricey. Adds white, and then for 7, you get to flip it over. Create 2/4/4 white angel. Warrior creature tokens with flying. Non-angel creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Huh. Seems interesting. Nice little control card, I would imagine. Probably late game. Control decks. Maddening. I don't even know how to say that. I'm not gonna lie. Kicker. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If the spell is kicked instead, each opponent mills half their library rounded up. Wow. So it costs 6 to do that? Jeez. That's crazy. They mill half their deck. Thieving Skydiver. Kicker X. X can't be 0, so at least for 1. When this enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with converted mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it. Oh, man. That's pretty insane. I don't know if Embercleave is still around or not, or banned, but dear lord. Oran Reef Ooze. When Oran Reef Ooze enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 on it. Oh. Right? Ooh, and Bacon of Unity. That's going to have to be the name, absolutely. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. The way that the party works is like a wizard, a rogue, a cleric, and like a warrior probably. And it's a lot like, you know, D&D or your classic, you know, RPG parties. So for 4 different colorless or blue, black, red, green, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 cleric, rogue, warrior, wizard, and or ally cards from among them and put them into your hand. Huh. It's quite the dig card there. Holy crap. Yeah, that's like their big thing with this set is like the whole party. A Mammoth, you get a little Kazandu Valley, enters the battlefield tapped. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, this gets +2/+2 till end of turn. So even on like the turn you flip it and play it, it's a 5/5. Not bad, not bad. Where my Lotus Cobra's at? Soul Shatter. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures they control. I want at least 2 Lotus Cobras, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, the Archpriest of Iona. Archpriest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. Okay. So I think it's a max like 4, right? Or 5. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature... hold on. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Party is your party consists of up to 1 of each cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard. So it is 4, yeah, so not bad. It's got some cool stuff there. Boom, another mythic wild card there. The World Sculptor, that looks sick. For 6, enters the battlefield, create a 0/1 green plant creature token for each basic land you control. Okay, it sounds like some Avenger of Zendikar stuff. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target plant. Yeah, so kind of Avenger of Zendikar, except Avenger of Zendikar used to put a +1/+1 on each plant. So you just get to just load up a plant with that thing. Insane. Inscription of Ruin. Kicker, choose 1. If it was kicked, choose any. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Return target creature with converted mana cost 3 less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost. Blank? Yeah, it looks blank. Seems blank. Nahiri's Lithoforming. X red. Sacrifice X lands. For each land, sacrifices way, draw a card. Okay. You may play X additional lands this turn. Lands you control enter the battlefield tapped. Huh. Seems pretty good. Is Valakut still around? Nimble Trap Finder. Can't be blocked if you had another cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party creature's control game, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Huh. Yeah, they're really all in on this party stuff, huh? About to have a party. Turn the up. The Construct. Kicker 3 was kicked into the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on you for each non-basic lands your opponent controls. Okay. Becomes a target of a spell, sacrifice it, and create a number of 1/1 colorless artifact. Is it just become the target of a spell? Oh, we can't even target ourselves. Equal to the number of its power. Huh. Doesn't seem bad. Doesn't seem great though. Like I said, like anything that just happens to target it. Alright, Cragplate Baloth. Damn, that looks badass. Yeah, for 7. Hexproof Haste Kicker 3. If this spell can't be countered. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 on it. So it's a 10/10 with haste. Also cost 10, don't get me wrong though. Alright. Lotus Cobra. Oh, alright. Battlefield tapped white. Destroy all non-land permanents. Construct. Is this like the big push of all these doubles that we had? Oh, alright. Ooh, Agadim, the Undercrypt. There used to be a really cool combo back in the day with the other Crypt of Agadim, and used to play some insane stuff. Take a bunch of friggin' turns off of like cycling characters with Fate Stitcher to untap, Banefire at the end of it. As Agadim Undercrypt enters the battlefield, you may pay 3, okay. This is X black black black. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield any number of target creatures that each have different converted mana costs of X or less. Okay. Huh. That seems pretty solid. Oh, there we go. Red to blue. Like it. Or if you can flip it like every turn if there's a limitation to it. Like, can you flip it to blue, tap it, and the next turn, like, flip it to red, tap it? Archon of Emeria. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Nice. Non-basic land your opponent controls. Oh, that seems like a nice control card. Flying. Lotus Cobra. Ooh, the Lift Form Engine. 4. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control. Okay. You may choose new targets for the copy. Alright. Also works with Planeswalkers, right? Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for it. Copy target permanent spell you control. Dang. That's pretty nutty. Another rare card. Shield of the Seagate. Dang. Alright, colorless white blue. Flying at the beginning of each combat on your turn. Sorry, begin combat on your turn. If you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Sacrifice Linvala, which I believe also was in the original set, right? Linvala? I'm pretty sure it was. Choose hexproof or indestructible creatures you control. Gain that ability till end of turn. Huh. Seems pretty sweet. She's sacrificing herself for the greater good. Skyclave Relic. Indestructible Kicker. Love that. Enters the battlefield if it was kicked. Create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of this. Add 1 mana. Okay, so for 6, you can essentially get 3 mana artifacts. Seems pretty good. A few things that we're caring about artifact number 2, it seems like. Ooh, hey, there we go. Rare wild card. I'm just going to count that as a Lotus Cobra. Let's just be honest. I want one right here, though. Lotus Cobra. Maul of the Skyclaves. Maul of the Skyclaves enters the battlefield. Attach it to target creature control. Wow, free attachment's pretty baller. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike. Holy shnikes. It's pretty solid. Stoneforge Mystic around still? People are probably like, no, Jamie, it's not still. Oh. Nummy nummy. Valakut Exploration. Maybe Valakut is still around. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, everybody. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut expiration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then Valakut exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. Dang, I like that, man. That seems pretty solid. I also love landfall as a mechanic, though. Although I don't know if like Scalding Tarn and all of them are back. Squad Commander. When Squad Commander enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white core creature token for each creature in your party. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you have a full party, creatures you control go +1/+0. Oh yeah, we got a couple of good wild cards there. Ornery Ooze, we saw that one. Wayward Guide Beast. Trample Haste 2/2 for a red. That's pretty solid. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, return a land you control to his owner's hand. Oh. Obviously, it helps out with more landfall. Hey, we got a Planeswalker. Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients. Create a 1/1 white core creature token. You may attach an equipment you control to it. Holy shnikes. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Nahiri, Heir of the Ancients, deals combat damage. Deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment. Wow. Wow. Crawling Barrens. Colorless. Put 2/+1/+ counters on Crawling Barrens. Then you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until end of turn. It's still a land. Oh, wow. Maybe another control land. Right? You know, a little draw go. Last Pool Mimic. Last pack, everybody. Oh, man. All right, let's see how we do. We got another rare wild card. And, oh, I was really hoping we'd end on something nice. But we got a Rolling Vortex coming in here with colors and a red. Watch, you guys are probably like, this card's insane. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Rolling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Each player. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Rolling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. That's interesting. Your opponents can't gain life this turn. Got a free card. All right, well, everyone, there is a bunch of packs that we get to open, have some fun. We're going to be playing some games with some people. We are also going to be just going through the ranked ladder on this. Again, I am going to be streaming this, so obviously I'll let you guys know a stream schedule when it comes to it. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I will catch you guys in the next one.